Welcome to the second lesson in the Microsoft Planner mini course. In this video, we will discuss how to quickly create a plan in Microsoft Planner. We'll start from the home page and go over the create a plan options that you might see depending on whether you have a basic or premium plan. Then we'll focus on the standard options that everyone has access to. By the end of the video, you will have created a basic plan and added a few buckets. A user or group can have up to 400 plans. To get started creating a new one, I've navigated to the Microsoft Planner homepage. In the navigation menu on the left-hand side of the screen, click Create a Plan. If you have a Microsoft 365 Copilot license, you may see a note at the top of the dialog box that says the AI-powered planner agent is in all plans and templates. Additionally, you might see some planner agent templates at the bottom of the screen. If you do not see either one of these things, it is because you have a basic subscription. Today, we're focusing on the standard features that everyone has access to. In the navigation menu on the left-hand side of the dialog box, under the Start from Scratch option, you can create a basic plan that has one bucket. Then you will add everything else from scratch. Under the Choose a Template section, there are a few options that you can select. Each one has a few buckets and sample tasks based on the template that you choose. For example, if you choose Simple Plan, you'll see things like Backlog, Up Next, and In Progress. Under Project Management, you would see Initiating, Planning, Executing, etc. Templates are a great way to get ideas for organizing your work. It doesn't matter if the template is perfect because you can always customize it later. In this scenario, I am going to choose Basic Plan. In the bottom right-hand corner of the dialog box, choose Create Basic Plan. The plan name field is required. I suggest that you use unique or descriptive names so that you don't have a bunch of plans with the same generic name. If this is a plan that you will use often, click the push pin icon to pin it to the favorite section of the planner homepage. In the Share with Your Group box, click the drop-down to select a group that you have access to. In many cases, these groups will be associated with Microsoft Teams. If you leave this field blank, a personal plan will be created. Be careful when creating personal plans because they cannot be deleted. Additionally, they don't have the same features as a standard plan. In this example, I'm going to select my Coaching Demonstrations group. Go to the bottom right corner of the dialog box and click Create a Basic Plan. We're now on the board view of our new plan, and there is one bucket called To Do. If you would like to rename this, you can select it, and then the field becomes editable. For this scenario, I'm going to create a project style board, and even though there is a template for this, I wanted to demonstrate how to do it from scratch. So my first bucket is going to be called Initiating. To create additional buckets, click Add a New Bucket and type the name in the field. I will repeat the process to add a Executing, Monitoring and Controlling, and Closing bucket. A plan can have up to 200 buckets. Now that the plan has buckets, we need to add some tasks. In the next video, we will have an in-depth discussion about how to add and manage tasks in Microsoft Planner.